in the heart of the Egyptian desert, where the wind erases footprints within minutes. There are places that history tried to forget, places buried not by time, but by intention. For decades, explorers searched for lost tombs, hoping to uncover treasures and rewrite history. Most found nothing, but in 1923, a small expedition team claimed they had discovered something different, not just another ruin, something untouched, something sealed. At first, no one believed them, until the photographs arrived. An entrance, half buried in sand, marked with symbols no one could fully translate, warnings, ancient and deliberate. Still, they proceeded, because curiosity is stronger than fear. The team entered at dawn, the desert behind them, silent inside. The air felt wrong, heavy, like the tomb itself was breathing. Every step echoed through narrow corridors, lined with carvings that told a story of power and punishment, gods watching, kings judging, and something else, something that didn't belong to the world of the living. Hours passed, deeper and deeper, until they reached it, a chamber unlike anything they had seen before. Gold covered the floor, statues stood like guardians in the shadows, and in the center, a sarcophagus, perfect, unbroken, untouched for thousands of years. One of the explorers whispered, "This changes everything." Maybe it did, or maybe it ended everything. They documented everything carefully, photographs, notes, measurements, but the deeper they stayed, the more things began to change. The temperature dropped, the torches flickered, even without wind, and then the sound started. Soft at first, almost like breathing. No one spoke about it, not yet, until one of them disappeared. No noise, no struggle, just gone. That should have been enough, but they stayed because the discovery was too important, or maybe they were already trapped. The decision was made. They would open the sarcophagus carefully, slowly, respectfully. At least, that's what they told themselves. The lid was heavy, ancient stone grinding against stone. The sound echoed like a warning. Dust filled the air, and then silence. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, a crack, not from the tomb, from inside. One of them stepped closer, too close. The torchlight revealed something impossible. Movement, dry skin, shifting, bandages tightening, then loosening. And suddenly, eyes, opening, glowing, in the darkness. The thing inside was not dead. Panic erupted instantly. Someone screamed, another dropped the torch. Darkness swallowed the room, and in that darkness, something moved faster than it should. When the lights returned, 2 more were gone. The tomb was no longer silent, it was alive. Doors began to close on their own, stone grinding shut ancient exits, the walls shifting, the air tightening, and the presence growing stronger. They tried to escape, but every path led them deeper. Every turn, wrong, and behind them, slow, deliberate footsteps. It didn't rush, it didn't need to, because it knew. They were not leaving. One by one, they vanished into the darkness, until only one remained, the last survivor. He reached the entrance just as the sun began to rise, collapsed into the sand, breathing, shaking, alive. When rescuers arrived, he said only one thing: it wasn't a tomb, it was a prison, and we opened it. Years later, the entrance was buried again by the desert. No trace, no evidence, no survivors, only stories, and a warning, lost in time. Some things are buried for a reason. And just like that, the story comes to an end. But if you're still here, it means you chose to stay. Through the silence, through the darkness, through every moment of fear. So, thank you, because not everyone watches until the end. Not everyone dares to see what's hidden in the shadows. If this story kept you watching, if you felt the tension, if, even for a second, it made you look over your shoulder, then you already know what to do. Subscribe and become part of this journey. because this is just the beginning. There are more stories out there, more secrets buried in time, more things that were never meant to be found. And next time, we might go even deeper. So stay ready, stay curious, and remember, some doors, once opened, can never be closed again. See you in the next story.